Hi everyone. This is a little experiment that Bonnie and I are doing today. I thought it would be a great idea to have a chat with her about movement medicine because movement medicine is something that Bonnie's been teaching here for a couple of years, and not a lot of people know about it or exactly what it is and how it benefits us. And Bonnie is also running a really exciting workshop at the end of the month called Recapturing Essence with a lovely person called Malika Love. And so I just wanted to ask Bonnie a few questions. So what is movement medicine? Tell us about it.
So movement medicine, because you've shared some journeys with movement medicine, but for those that don't, movement medicine is a body of work created by Susanna and Yakov Danin-Khan. And it's a body-based movement practice. It's basically meditation and movement. And it's like giving permission for the body back into its natural form, its natural flow. It's like reconnecting with that life force, that spark, that creativity, that intelligence in the body, and allowing the body to move from that place, like bringing the mind down into the body, into the sensations within, and freeing the body. And giving, in doing that, it's giving the self a wider sense of expression, a wider sense of ground to move from, to move with, and in kind of allowing the movements to come. It's like we're freeing parts of ourselves, and really just the beauty of dance, the beauty of movement, so liberating and so reconnecting.
Yes, I totally agree. I'm hooked dancer myself, and I've been to a few of Bonnie's classes, well, a lot of your classes, and I'm also intrigued to know what made you want to teach movement medicine to other people.
Well, I first came across movement medicine in 2009, and before that I'd spent many, many years away on the road traveling, very wild, crazy, beautiful adventures, living in forests and jungles for months and months at a time. Rainbow gatherings, staying in the Amazon for a long time, in different ceremony, different community, different rituals, and it was an incredibly liberating time in many years for me. And I always found, though, that when I came back to Jersey, I found it very difficult to kind of bridge those worlds, to bridge the experiences I'd had and put them into day-to-day being. And a good friend of mine, Jason, was talking one time about movement medicine, and something in me was like, I have to do that. I have to. I don't know anything about it. I don't know, hadn't met my teachers yet. And it was just that inner knowing. So then I began the journey, and it's just been incredibly healing for me. It's been a way of finding a bridge to kind of bridge that gap between the worlds, like being able to go so deep into the body, into the journey of the dance, and feeling those landscapes within, feeling the forest, feeling the power of the wind, the elements, feeling the earth of my body, giving myself a wider sense of self and center. I'm not needing to kind of, I still love running off to the Amazon, and that will always be a huge part of my path and journey, but it's being able to be in the day-to-day life and still feeling in touch with that magic, still feeling that inside me.
Yeah.
And so I carried on the journey and did my apprenticeship, my teacher training, and I'm now teaching. And it's following that longing. That's been my deepest longing, is to kind of give back what I know of myself, of that reconnection with the earth, with the natural world, which is so crucial at this point in time.
To give it back to our community. And to see other people benefiting. Because let's face it, a lot of us are stuck in our heads too much, because of our work, because of our overcommitments that we have in life, and perhaps we're not spending enough time actually just focused into our bodies and the incredible gift that actually gives us when we do it. So we both benefited from that, haven't we?
Yeah, incredibly.
Yeah.
And it also, it's vital for me. One of my biggest kind of callings and longings at this time is the reconnection and the love of our planet, you know, and us, humanity as a species. And in order to really go deeply into wanting to save that, we need to feel a connection with that. So that's my biggest longing, is to help or hold a space for that, so people can reconnect with their sense of connection to the earth, with their sense of connection to themselves, to their own heart, to really listening to what's underneath, what their true longing is, and fall in love again with the natural world. And only from that place can we want to do anything about what's, you know, the state that the earth is in right now.
And the way you're describing it, it sounds like it's really enriching, you know, like it really enriches a life to go on a journey of deepening into their body, of deepening into what their body is telling them, listening to that, giving it time that they wouldn't normally give to themselves, to their bodies. And actually, to me, that sounds like it has a really beneficial knock-on effect to everything around us. And the way you've described, to knowing that landscape outside of ourselves, nature in all of its ways, in all of the elements, actually contacting those parts that are in us.
Yeah, inside us, you know, like really connecting, like really making that relationship, deepening that relationship. And then it widens our sense of self, our sense of ground, the way we relate to one another, connecting us more deeply with our heart space, you know, and our real longing and our gift, what it is we want to give back, what's our real, you know, our real purpose, our real longing. Why, you know, what are we here to give to the world? What do we want to share? You know?
Because so many people don't know what their purpose is or feel lost. And do you think that movement medicine can help people to become clearer about what their purpose is?
Yeah, completely. I think many things can, you know, walking, being out on the cliffs this morning, you know, whatever it is. I think we all have, there's so many types and different medicines out there. But it, you know, really it's giving ourselves time and space in this busy, you know, life where phones are going, computers are going, everything's, you know, and it's giving ourselves time to ground in, to really listen in, to allow ourselves to shed the day, to shed, you know, to bring the mind inside the body, to really listen and let go and transform.
It sounds like a gift of presence for ourselves, and to give that to each other. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And I love that you're holding regular dances here every Tuesday.
Yeah, every Tuesday now. It's beginning again this week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Amazing. Well, I shall be there soon. And yeah, I also want to talk to you about this workshop that you're giving at the end of the month with Malika called Recapturing Essence. So I assume you're going to be incorporating some movement medicine practice with some creative modalities that Malika uses to help unleash our expression and our kind of inner magic as well. Is that right? Yeah.
So Malika Love's a beautiful sister, and we met in Thailand. She's been teaching at the Sanctuary in Thailand for the past 5 years, and has spent a long time out there. And I was teaching at the Sanctuary also last year, and we're both staying in this magical bay. And this is where the kind of seed of this was born. And she works with different modalities, EFT, and she does journey work. She's also clairvoyant, so she really has a way of kind of seeing maybe where people are held back or what's holding them back. And so we're coming together to create this workshop that's Recapturing Essence, and there will be a lot of dance, a lot of movement. And the purpose of recapturing essence is the kind of the knowing that a lot of our energy can sometimes be locked in the past, in past stories, in trauma, in many different things that we've been through in life. And so it's not to go back and revisit these places as such to kind of relive any kind of negative experience, but it's to go back with a sense of bring movement and bring awareness and consciousness. And it's like gathering, you know, past energy, past essence that we have, you know, maybe dreams we had as a child that we forgot about, or you know, really. So it's like a journey where we'll dig deep into really recapturing that part of us that's essentially the essence that wants to come through. You know.
Yeah. So, and when you say recapturing, it makes me think of that perhaps, you know, a lot of us have lost some essence, or have lost or have forgotten that essence in us. And so through this workshop, is it right in me thinking that we're going to be reclaiming it again? Yeah. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
To
really, and it's, you know, giving ourselves in this busy life just time and space to actually come into ourselves. You know, that's a precious gift in itself, you know, really giving ourselves time to tune in, to be, to listen, to hear, to connect with nature. It's in the Isis Center, which is a beautiful, you know, it has beautiful gardens and landscapes, so we'll be doing little bits of work outside as well. So yeah, it's about really reclaiming and recapturing, and so we can use them dreams that we had, or them that energy as it comes back, use it in a positive way to really put forward what it is we want to do, like what it, you know. There's this beautiful Rumi poem, and I'm not going to do it any justice now because I can't remember the exact words. I love Rumi. I used to read a lot of him, but it's something about, you know, we come to the earth with one vital thing to do, and we may do 1,000 other things, you know. And it's like, not that that's useless. Everything is part of the journey, you know. But it's like that real deepest calling, that deepest longing, you know, that often is shut off from when we're a child, or told that that's not possible, or and it's really getting in touch with that essential dream, you know, and the joy of it, you know, the joy of remembering that love, remembering that
remembering
that which makes our hearts sing, you know, that's which makes us want to dance, that which you know,
makes us more joyful. Do you feel that movement medicine has brought you more joy in your life?
Definitely. It's, you know, definitely brought me more joy. It's been a deep journey of actually going into the darkness and into the pain and into the wounds that we carry within ourselves, but also collectively. But to me, it feels like they're both part of the same coin. It's almost like until we feel that deepest sadness, often our joy is within that as well. You know, when we go to the depths and when we allow ourselves to go to them depths of that sadness, in there will also be the diamond of that joy, you know. So it feels part of the same thing. It's not all about the, you know, a fluffy kind of everything's joy. It's like the deep, dark, gritty, that is being with that brings that joy, you know.
And to dare to go there,
it's it's a courageous journey, you know. It's a warrior's path.
Sounds like it's an empowering path where we also learn to trust ourselves more, and to listen more to the voice inside, and not search so much for the voices outside to tell us who we are and what we should be doing. Yeah, sounds amazing. And I just want to I think we've pretty much covered everything, but I want to check if there's any questions.
There's a foxy dog just
has anybody got any questions to ask Bonnie about what we're talking about?
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. And look, there's all these people that have joined, which is amazing. Has anybody got any questions for Bonnie? Not at the moment, but
this is Foxy. I've always wanted a massive wolf and I have a fox. It's Alula's doing, but she's beautiful.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
There's so much sweetness and love in her. I think that's it. I think we're good, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So thank you for doing today. I had to persuade Bonnie, but I really wanted to get this information out more to people, and to make it a bit better understood. And hopefully we've done that today.
Thank you.
So bye everyone. Lots of love.